Well, rise and grind, DMV. Happy Sunday. We are waking up to mostly cloudy skies out there, but we will be tracking some showers as we head through the day today. So keep it here. We'll have a full check of that forecast coming up.
Also this morning on DC News Now, an arrest made in the killing of a Montgomery County parole officer. Neighbors saying the shooting comes as a shock to a quiet neighborhood. And Arlington police have an update on a suspicious vehicle investigation. We've got the latest from authorities. Plus, the first weekend of Pride Month is underway in the DMV. All of the events going on today for the LGBTQ plus community.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Sunday morning to you folks. Thank you so much for joining us on DC News Now. I'm Haley Mylon. We're going to get to those top stories in just a few minutes, but first we're taking a look outside. The National Cathedral is looking beautiful this Sunday morning. Brittany Ward standing by to get us set for Sunday Fun Day. But Brittany, I hear that we might have to have an umbrella in hand. Yeah, you know, we're going to be dodging some showers, Haley, as we head through your day today. The good news is it's not going to be a complete washout. So any Sunday plans, still go out there and do them. Just keep an eye out on the sky. Satellite and radar showing you the overall picture. We have started to see those clouds increase as we head through the morning, but then notice further off to the west, out towards Garrett County and portions of the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, already starting to see that moisture work its way into that area. And it's all thanks to this storm system right now that's in the Ohio Valley. This will continue to push showers into the DMV as we head through much of the day today. But again, the good news is it's not going to be a washout. Temperature wise, not looking too bad out there. We're sitting at 67 degrees right now in the nation's capital, 71 as you head over there to Lexington Park. A tad bit cooler there in Martinsburg, struggling to get out of the upper 50s, 56 currently in Woodstock. Now highs today will be reaching back into the 80s, and then as we head through the work week, we are going to be tracking more showers and storms. So keep it here. We'll have a full check of that 8-day coming up. Brittany, thank you. New this morning, DC police are investigating a shooting in downtown. Officers say the shooting happened on Connecticut Avenue around 3:45 this morning. Now, this is a developing situation. We're working to keep you updated as we learn more.
The loss of a law enforcement officer who was performing his duties for the state of Maryland is a tragedy.
Emotional words about Friday's murder of a Montgomery County parole officer. The manhunt for the suspect, a registered sex offender, ended last night. U.S. Marshals arrested Emmanuel Sewell on I-64 near Hurricane, West Virginia, about an hour west of Charleston. Sewell is charged with the death of Agent Davis Martinez. And DC News Now's Dave Laval shares the emotions from first responders and the shock from neighbors.
Saturday night's capture of Emmanuel Sewell is welcomed news by those who knew Agent Davis Martinez. Yet it's also been a very challenging time for those in the law enforcement community.
And the death of Agent Martinez is a stark reminder of the dangers we face every day.
Reflection from Montgomery County's police chief as flags are lowered in honor to the parole agent from Silver Spring killed Friday.
The loss of a law enforcement officer who was performing his duties for the state of Maryland is a tragedy.
54-year-old Emmanuel Sewell of Chevy Chase is the person investigators said killed Martinez after the agent showed up at his home earlier in the day during a routine check. Martinez spent 6 years with the Maryland Department of Public Safety and Corrections Services.
We've had many conversations about our agent, and things like professional, diligent, resilience are what we hear about Agent Martinez.
Sewell is a registered sex offender released from prison in 2021. The Division of Parole and Probation reported no problems with Sewell since then. Police responded to the Top of the Hill Apartments just before 6 p.m., where Sewell lives. Martinez did not check in with his office. They found his body in the apartment. Investigators did not say how Martinez died, only he suffered blunt force trauma. The death stunned neighbors, including Dan Maurer.
It's crazy. This is a pretty quiet neighborhood, lots of kids and families. It's something that I couldn't even imagine happening around here.
Sewell is charged with second-degree murder. There's been no word when Sewell will be brought back to Montgomery County. In Gaithersburg, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Thank you for that reporting. And Governor Wes Moore also sharing his condolences, saying that the Maryland flag has been ordered to fly at half staff and will remain that way until Agent Martinez is laid to rest. The American flag will be lowered in Maryland that day as well. Over in Prince George's County, police say a man is dead following a 4-vehicle crash in Laurel. Officials say it happened on Laurel Bowie Avenue around 7:15 last night. A man driving one of the cars was pronounced dead on the scene, and there were other non-life-threatening injuries reported as well. Laurel Bowie Road between Old Laurel Bowie Road and Powder Mill Road was closed for that investigation overnight. You may have seen some of that traffic. New details this morning. Arlington police give the all clear after investigating a suspicious vehicle in a garage near Arlington's Fashion Center. Officials got the report for the vehicle around 9:10 last night at the garage on Army Navy Drive, and people were initially encouraged to avoid the area until the all clear was given. Police say no additional evacuations are needed, and fire crews cleared the scene around 11 p.m. Also in Arlington, authorities say someone discovered a dead adult black bear inside of a plastic bag. The Animal Welfare League of Arlington says they, along with Animal Control, were called to an area near Spout Run Parkway by North Adams Street, saying someone possibly spotted a dead dog in a bag near a walking trail. They later ID'd that animal as the black bear. Authorities are hoping someone may have spotted someone carrying a large plastic bag in the area in the past few weeks and will report what they saw. In Alexandria, police say they're investigating a possible child abduction. Officials responded to a report on Duke Street around 4:30 yesterday. That's just east of 395 and South Van Dorn Street. Alexandria police is helping Fairfax County police looking for a driver believed to be connected to the abduction, and this is also a developing story. We're working to get you the latest. Prince William County Public Schools finalizing negotiations over staff compensation for next year. This impacts more than 11,000 educators there. Some of the new benefits include 6 weeks of paid parental leave and up to 12 weeks of short-term disability pay. Bereavement leave is also increasing to 3 days. And teachers who lead clubs will receive increased compensation. A heads up for DC voters, today is the last day for early voting in the district's primary election. Early voting centers are open at 8:30. They close at 7. Voters can cast ballots for City Council, delegate to U.S. Congress, and shadow U.S. Senate, as well as representative offices. Election Day is happening June 4th. In the district, the Department of Public Works calling its new pilot program towing a success. It targets drivers with thousands of dollars in unpaid fines. The DPW launched the program in April, and the department says cars with unpaid fines will get booted first, and if they don't pay the fine, after a period of time, the car then gets towed. One person from DPW says the program is part of the district's Vision Zero strategy.
To improve the safety of our streets. And people realize that a part of street safety is getting these vehicles who are not obeying the laws off of our city streets.
So far, DPW has towed almost 70 vehicles with combined more than $600,000 in unpaid tickets. It also booted 770 vehicles, totaling up to over $1 million in unpaid fines. Speaking of money, Social Security benefits might not increase by very much next year. A new report from the Senior Citizens League estimates the cost of 2025 cost of living adjustment will be a little more than 2.6%, falling below the current inflation rate of 3.5%. It's also a smaller increase than we saw in 2024, which was 3.2%. Many people say their bills are increasing faster than their benefit payments. The 2.6% estimate is not set in stone, though. It'll be finalized in October based on the inflation rates that we see this summer. The IRS says its free electronic tax return filing system is sticking around. The agency tested the system in 12 states this year. It's for people with very simple W-2 forms to fill out. Now the IRS is asking all 50 states and DC to help taxpayers file their returns through the program next year. Since the direct file trial began in March, more than 140,000 taxpayers have used it to file their returns. Meantime, in the district, a group called Bloomin' Gays put on their 7th annual Pride in the Park celebration at Crispus Atticus Park in Northwest yesterday. The event featured cocktails served in commemorative cups, and all ticket proceeds support the park and local LGBTQ+ organizations.
We're great to be able to host an event like this, and we're kicking off the week, right? So it's yeah, we're thrilled to be sort of part of the Pride Week celebrations.
It's really great to see so many people come together in a neighborhood setting and, you know, have a good time and just be themselves.
Organizers say this is one of their biggest events yet, selling out all 700 tickets this year. And if you missed the fun, well, today Rockville is hosting its 8th annual Pride event happening in Rockville Town Square from 2 to 5. It's free to attend. And over in Virginia, Loudoun County is hosting a Pride Festival today at Claudmore Park in Sterling. That begins at 1, goes till 7, and those tickets are $5. And with so much going down across the DMV to celebrate Pride and just celebrate a happy summer Sunday, we've got to check in with Brittany Ward, get our forecast.
Yeah, you know, Haley, not looking too bad as we end out the weekend. Your time now 8:10 on this Sunday morning, and if you're about to head out to breakfast, temperature wise not looking too bad here in the nation's capital, but we are going to be dealing with overcast skies through much of the day. It looks like those temperatures start to warm up into the upper 70s as we head into that 11 o'clock hour, but much of the morning here in the nation's capital will be dry. It's the second half of our Sunday. That's when we could start to see some showers roll their way in. So keep it here. We'll have a full check of that forecast coming up.